Hey guys, here we go, and welcome to my show about preparing for the Standard Chartered Marathon here in Dubai this weekend. This actually applies to preparing for any marathon. Even if you're running the 10K, you might also be running the 3K race this weekend. So I want to give you tips. We're now 5 days out from the race. Who's running? Savage, you've just joined. Are you running the marathon this weekend? Can't hear. Nick Mulders, you're probably running. He's just joined as well. Thanks a lot for joining in, guys. And for those of you that are watching this delayed, don't worry, you're still going to get all the stuff. I'm going to be putting out one video every single day this week to prepare you for your run this weekend. Now, speaking about the run this weekend, I want to ask you one question out the blocks. And this might seem like the most obvious question, but have you registered? I've had people that have trained before that are going for a race, and 2 days out they're like, oh my God, I haven't registered for the race. So the first thing to make sure you've done is the most obvious: make sure you register. Sean Hurls has just joined. I'm pretty sure he's running the race this weekend. He's just finished the MDS Peru. Big shout out to him. Kasim, you've just joined. You ran the race last year. Well done, but you're focused this year on the half Ironman, so you get out of the way. But this also applies for you, because I remember once when you forgot to register for a race and you couldn't get into it. So first point, make sure you are registered for a race. Now, people will say, hey Kasim, what am I supposed to be doing today? And this is really important. Hopefully you've come off the back of some training. Smile to you as well, Hurls. Hope you've come off the back of some training this weekend. It's probably one of your last bigger training weekends. I've had some guys out that run the marathon doing only about 18K this weekend, so we've brought the volume down a little bit. So all I want you to do today is active recovery. Speak about active recovery, people are like, what should I do? What is active recovery? So what I'm going to do, if you want my active recovery video, just send me a message. I will send you the link to a YouTube video. I'll also put it on my story later. Don't worry, you won't miss it. And I want you to do that. It takes about 30 minutes. Hurls, you've done it before. Thumbs up. You like it? I know. Go on, give me a smiley face. Give me another one. Let's see. So today's an active rest day. All you're going to do is some active recovery. It takes about 30 minutes. You follow my YouTube video. That's what you need to do. Once you've made sure you're registered for the race, what I want you to focus on this week is really simple. I want you to focus on nutrition. Every single day, good, clean food. You need to be eating real food. Don't get stressed. See, Hurls is all over that active mobility tonight. He knows exactly what it's all about. People are like, should I be going like massive carbs? Should I be doing this and that, like 5 days out, 3 days out from the marathon or the 10K? And remember, don't worry, if you're not running the marathon, you're running the 10K, all this stuff applies for you. Food, you just need to be eating good real food. Don't make massive changes in the last 3 or 4 days. If you do, your energy levels is going to be all over the place. Your stomach's going to be going, what on earth is all this extra food? Plus, if you start this whole carbo loading now, your body and your gut is just going to absolutely explode. So just eat real good food. Stay away from the processed stuff. Keep the sugar down, and just make sure you are eating. If you only eat twice a day, but you get all of your nutrients in, just keep on eating twice a day. Don't suddenly start eating more. So don't change too much, but just make it good. Make sure it's good real food. On hydration, which is related to your nutrition, that does start today. It should have started before, to be honest. You need to make sure you're staying constantly hydrated. A lot of people ask me, like, what is hydration? How do I know if I'm hydrated? The way that you know that you're hydrated is by your urine color. It's one of the easiest ways to figure it out. If you have clear urine, you're probably hydrated. If it's yellow, if it looks like Coke, or if it looks just like pure coffee, then you're absolutely dehydrated. As a guide, you should be having anywhere between 2 to 4 liters of water a day based on the size of your body. So hydration can start now, and it just has to go for the whole week. Don't try and rush your last minute hydration by saying, okay, the day before the race I'm going to have 6 or 7 liters of water. All that will do is flush out a lot of the natural nutrients in your body that you're actually going to need for this race. Nutrition is going to be something super important for this week. Another thing, here's Hamad. He should run a marathon. He recently broke his arm, so he's not even doing anything at the moment. Hey Hamad, thanks for joining in. Sleep. I want you to focus a lot on your sleep. With less training this week, you're going to have more time. Don't spend that time just doing nothing. Don't spend that time just killing time. Spend that time well. Spend that time sleeping. This week, I want you to sleep more than you ever slept before. 8, 9, maybe even 10 hours a night. That's gonna be super beneficial when you come to the race day. You're gonna wake up, you're gonna feel super fresh, and you're gonna be absolutely ready to go. I wanna give you a checklist. I want to give you a checklist for what you need to start thinking about right now. Simple thing. I'm going to read these out. Shoes. Have you got your shoes? Do you know which shoes you're going to run in? Don't get to the day and go, oh, I like those ones for training, but I want these ones for the race day. Make sure you know what shoes you're wearing right now and you're comfortable with them. Don't go out on Tuesday and Wednesday and buy a brand new pair of shoes. The chances of them causing some friction, some rubbing is going to be increased, and it's just going to be a totally uncomfortable experience. After your shoes, make sure your clothes are exactly what you're comfortable with. Hopefully you've trained in them a little bit and you know exactly how they feel. If you've not trained in your clothes, I encourage you to go out and train in them. Again, don't have a brand new shirt that you're going to wear on race day because it might cause chafe and pain in different places. Same with shorts, socks. So just make sure your clothing is right. Make sure you also know what you're going to eat during your race. Even if it's a 10K, you might need a little bar with you. You might get hungry. Definitely in the marathons that I've run, I've taken some nutrition with me, and I'm making sure that along the way, I'm getting that nutrition in. So understand what nutrition you're going to take, where you're going to put those bars. Do you have a pocket in your shorts that you can put them in? It's going to be super important, especially in the marathon. In the later hours of the marathon, then you're going to need to make sure that you have the good nutrition. Question just come in there. Sorry, not sure if you mentioned, but what should I avoid eating the night before, and what's the latest time I should eat? Thanks a lot for that question. I'm actually going to answer more specifically on that as the days go on. Remember, I'm going to put a video out every single day for the next 5 days leading into the marathon. So I'll get to that question. I'll tell you what you should be eating the night before and the times as well. Hydration during the race. This is your checklist as well. Are you carrying a CamelBak? Have you had a look at the course? On the marathon course, I know when I've run the marathon here in Dubai, every about 5 kilometers, you're gonna get some food. Thumbs up. You're gonna get water, sorry, not food. There's not much food out on the course, but you're gonna have a water stop every 5 kilometers. So are you planning for that? Some of you won't really need to always carry a CamelBak. Some people do carry a CamelBak or some small a waistband full of water. That might be something useful as well. So day 5, today's an active rest day. You want to do that video that I've put out. I'll put a link to it. I'll put it in my profile, I'll put it in my bio, then it's super easy. You can just click that YouTube link. Do that today. Make sure you're registered for the race. Make sure your nutrition all through the next 5 days is super dialed in. Real food, 3 times a day, low sugar, good hydration. Make sure you're getting your sleep, and make sure now is the time to focus on your equipment. Have you tested your shoes? Have you been running in the apparel that you're going to run in? That's day 1 or day 5. We've got 4 more days to go until the Dubai Marathon on Friday. If you're running the Marathon 42, if you're running the 10K, this stuff applies to all of you. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who's sent me a message, all the guys that I know so far that are running the marathon. Halotus, Jolita, Coach Dan, Kat, James, Carlin, Amma, Rickson, Arij, and Carl, I all know are running the marathon this weekend. If you are, let me know. I want to wish you the very best of luck. Tune in tomorrow. I'm going to give you another set of things that you should be doing. 4 days out, you'll be 1 day closer to your marathon. Hopefully some of you are running the marathon for the first time. It's super cool experience, and also the 10K as well. If it's your first 10K, it's going to be awesome. I'm going to send you a video every day this week. Thanks a lot for your support, guys, and I really hope this is helpful. Let me know. Cheers.